In this episode of Sailing Nandji, we rush around town collecting items for our final exit. It is out with the old esky and in with the new fridge. Bonita gets a new toy and Nandji gets a heap of new anchor chain. With everything ready, we set sail south and begin our island hopping adventure.
We're just leaving our mooring now, going around the corner to the Airlie Point Marina to fill up with water. We've also got our car parked in the car park there as well, so we've got our fridge and extra anchor chain and stuff to pick up. And then all we need to do is install the fridge, do the food shopping, stock up on supplies, and then we're out of here. We'll make a decision whether we leave this afternoon or tomorrow morning at around 4. When we've done all of that. So hopefully everything runs smoothly, and we're just trying to get things done as quick as we can and make the most of this wind while it's still around.
Love is a hell of a drug. It beats your heart like a million drums and makes you weep at the roses. They remind you of her.
It's a first.
A bit quicker, isn't it?
In ways it's quicker, in some ways it's harder. It's like bloody Rundle Mall.
Well, he lost his nerve. He couldn't hold his hand and folded aces in the end. But who needs seasons? I'll always fall like love, a little sanding at the palm of your door. I know it comes.
3 in the morning, getting ready to rumble. Just happens to be raining. Of course it's raining. Always has to be raining when you want to do something. But there's not a lot of wind. That's because it was rain, I suppose. But we'll get motoring and we'll be with the tide the whole time. We should be able to make some good ground. Off to battle the elements. Tell me about the little scenario this morning.
So we're cruising along. I've got the head sail out. Yosh has gone downstairs to tighten up one of the fan belts. Motor's off. There's a slight breeze, so we're only doing about 2 knots, but that was alright while he fixed it. And then I get this gust of wind from a different direction, and the boat gets pushed around and we do a 360. It's a very strange feeling at night time when you can't see the wind. We've got no wind gauge. You can't, you're just spinning and you're not quite sure why.
Can't see the shoelace at night.
You can't see your sail, well, barely, so yeah. It's a very strange feeling.
So much for downwind cruising with this northerly. Northerly lasted from 3 in the morning till about 4:30. And since then we've basically been copping a southerly, but south is pretty good. It's just at the right angle so we can kind of take it on the beam and get down the coast. So that's what we're doing. Oh, bug!
I will be free. Nothing but a memory singing. You got 'em, but you don't got me. 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 Well, I could be something right out of motion picture, horror movie. Well, I could be something right out of life in all its glory. I could be a Roman candle burning bright and high. Well, I could be whatever I want as long as I'm free of you.
So after a big day sailing yesterday, we got here in the dark and we dropped our anchor. We've had a good sleep in. And you get up and go to the toilet, and every morning this is what you're faced with.
It's day 2 of our journey. We stayed at Thomas Island last night, and we're just on our way to Goldsmith Island this morning. We've got southeasterly winds which aren't in our favour, but we're going to see if we can tag around. Oh my god, it's pretty rowdy out here this morning. Yeah, there's a lot of swirly water that we're trying to get through. We probably shouldn't have gone this way, but we have.
A sea that can't decide what to do. Nearly through it. It's just gone. Different angle swells and whirlwinds because of the current around the end of the headlands. The random rocks that are poking out.
Time. Are you a rude boy? Tell me, 'cause you're coming across impolite.
Turning around, we might make it back to Thomas Island. Blowing over 25 knots now, so
Hammer into it.
just trying to hammer into it. Our sail isn't looking good. We need to put what's it called?
A barber haul.
Yeah, we need to put a barber haul on the head sail. It's just not in a good shape, and it's been flapping around, and we're not really getting much out of it. So we don't want to put more sail out either. So yeah, we're just gonna head back to Thomas Island, and then just wait out these southeasterly winds.
So they sit in their towers.
Safely tucked away at Thomas Island once again, we spent the next few days hiding out and installing the fridge. This is what our house looks like when we've got bad weather. What you doing?
Being a chippy. Pretty bad one at that. Still in the fridge.
Oh yeah.
Making some space, get rid of all these bits of wood we've been slugging everywhere.
This wood pile that we've got here. What's going on? Oh, so we've just got the new fridge freezer put into where the old esky was. Thank God we got rid of that horrendous thing. And he's just made up some brackets to keep it nice and secure, so we don't have a fridge flying across the yacht while we're sailing.
You said it's not the same, and your feelings had changed.
Once the work was complete, we enjoyed what the island had to offer, lazing on the beach, reading, swimming, paddling and fishing.
And Mr. Wanderlust, the rabbit covered in dust, he barely made it to his meeting in one piece. Her name was Alice, he said, in a tone of regret. I gave her love and she ran away with it. Ooh, take me high, I wanna go where the angels and magpies fly. And to the rivers and snowy mountains, it's in the wild I live my last days out.
Got a fish, eh?
I caught a fish. That never happens.
Chris in the rod.
First time. Woo, little trout. Dinner, dinner, dinner.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's the first time I've ever caught one on a rod. The water was generally murky and also too cold. Plus the fact I somehow had already caught a trout, I caught the fishing bug.
And I set up camp to stop and stare. My telescope pointed like a rifle in the air. And I can only hold that kaleidoscope are the key to the speed of light. Oh, oh, take me high, I wanna go where the angels and magpies fly.
I caught the bug but didn't catch fish.
We're just leaving Thomas Island now. It's 6:30 in the morning. We've had our coffees. Marley's comfy in his bed. We're gonna try and get to Goldsmith Island again today. We've got winds of east to southeast of 10 to 15 knots, so it's a lot calmer than what it's been over the last few days. The morning workout of pulling the anchor chain up.
Yeah, after 4 days of 30 knots, that anchor was well and truly wedged into the ground. Lucky the old gun show come out to play, and kind of motor sailing at the moment. Our batteries are really flat, having no sun, and the wind only trickle charges, so just got the motor running, charge up those batteries. There are fish everywhere on this chart plotter at the moment. They're all down deep. We're in 40 metres of water and they're all around the 30 metre mark. Come up, guys. Come on.
Inside his throat. Sometimes your only road is a giant leap of faith.
We hope you enjoyed episode 11.
It's good to be out of Airlie and cruising down the coast.
Say a massive thank you to the bands. If you liked any of the songs on this video, check them out. There's links in the description below. We've got Fugitive and The Vagabond and Barefoot as well. So yeah, check those guys out.
Both got some sick music. We rate them highly. Big shout out to our patrons.
And we're $13 away from our first patron goal. Once we reach that goal, we'll be drawing the prize to win some Sailing Nandji prize pack. So get on board and you can win some Sailing Nandji gear too.
Yeah, so click on the link, you can check out our Patreon page and check out the rewards that that are on offer.
Yeah, and we've also got an exclusive video coming up for all of our patrons as well. So
Big shout out to all the crew back at home. Going to Cups Fest.
Yeah.
Just been to Cups Fest. Legends spewing we couldn't be there. We really wanted to. It's a music fest created by our mates about one of our mates that was taken from us. So yeah, have a hell time, crew.
Yeah.
Woo.
If you haven't already, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Subscribe.